Mike Bohn of MMA Junkie here in New York City, standing next to Sijara Eubanks, who rematches Roxanne Modafferi this Saturday night at UFC 230. And Sijara, it's been a very interesting road to get to this fight week, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. How would you describe it? I mean, we're a few days away from the fight. You're fighting Roxanne, not for the title. Have you kind of accepted everything that's happened at this point? Are you feeling good with your current position? I
feel fantastic with where I'm at, and I've definitely accepted it. I had to accept it the moment I signed the new contract. Like, this is a funny game, but it's sort of like life lessons. I can't dwell on what happened. I have to dwell on what's going on now and what's going to happen. I can't worry too much about all the craziness that happened a couple of weeks ago, because I cannot lose focus on what's going on here November 3rd.
And you obviously just did what you do. You take an opportunity that's put right in front of you, right? No one can blame you for that. But what was the hardest part of everything that happened there? Was it getting the title fight taken away? What was really just the most challenging part of everything that's unfolded the past few weeks?
The most challenging part was getting the title fight taken away. It's been my goal as a mixed martial artist to be a UFC world champion, and so I feel like twice I've missed it. The first time was my fault. The second time it got snatched away. So hopefully third time's the charm. But I still have a mega opportunity here to continue to solidify my dominance here in this division. And it's New York. I feel like I'm fighting right in my backyard, so it feels good.
Yeah, I mean, there's positives and negatives to everything that happened, right? How'd you get over that, though? I mean, I'm sure there was like those few days where you just had probably so hyped up, training really hard, just getting in the zone, and then it's all taken away. Was there a bit of a time where you had to loathe over it and maybe just kind of, do whatever you need to do to grieve and get past it?
Yeah, I loathed for 12 hours, and I just ripped on Twitter. I just went out like for a couple of hours. But it's really, you can't spend too much time in that kind of thing, and I have to attribute a lot of the mental training that I've done over the years that really helped me with that, because it's easy to sort of get caught up and pout and moan and be mad, but it's not going to help at all, because the train's moving, life goes on. So I gave myself some time to be pissed about it, but not much. The day that they took the title shot away, I had re-signed for Roxanne that night, 1 o'clock in the morning. So I went to bed pissed off, but by the time I woke up the next morning, I had no choice but to move on. We got a whole new opponent, a whole new camp, and we still got a short camp. We got to make the weight, we got to do what we have to do, we have to watch some film. So it was easy to sort of move on. I had a good support team as well.
Yeah, and last thing on that, what was the official line of reasoning that they gave you for taking that fight off this card, putting Valentina back against Joanna? Did they give you an official explanation of why that was the case?
Derek Lewis is cooler than me, I guess. No, they didn't really. They just were that kind of stuff happens, but no reason. But hey, like I said, honestly, I kind of, hopefully I'll see Derek a little more. I kind of saw him a little bit yesterday. I might poke some fun at him. Bro, your punchline totally snatched away all my dreams, bro. I feel like you took everything I worked for. So, but it is what it is, I know they got to make their money. They got to study tickets. I was hoping that when that rumor was going around that Derek and Daniel were going to fight, I was kind of hoping I would just get bumped to the co-main. And when they snatched it completely, I was like, bro, the fuck? But
yeah. No, that's strange. I mean, they've done multiple title fights on all the New York cards. So.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. I'll get there.
So you get the fight with Roxy, and I think a lot of people, I don't know how many people follow Tough as closely as maybe they used to. I think your season probably, because the belt was on the line more so than others, but some people may not know that you guys have fought before. When they came to you and said, this is the fight we want you to take instead, what was the reaction? Was it been there, done that, or because it wasn't officially part of your record because it was an exhibition fight, it interested you more?
Actually, that first fight is on my record. Right. That was a fight because I was a 3-rounder in the semis of the Ultimate Fighter. So Roxanne, my first fight and win with Roxanne is on my record. When they first offered it to me, I kind of was honestly, I was still, like I said, it was an hour, it was a 6-hour span, all that went on. So I was like, F this, I don't want to fight nobody. And then my coaches were like, bro, my manager was like, bro, think about this real quick. And I kind of thought about it, did the math, and I took 30 minutes and was like, all right, fine. Yeah, I signed the fight. And then, like I said, I was kind of still, an hour, 4 hours before that, I was fighting for the title shot. So I went to sleep, woke up, talked to my family, talked to my girl. The next morning I hit training hard and was like, let's do it, man. This is a good fight. I like the matchup. I like the reasoning behind it. I like where a win over Roxanne, again, keeps me and puts me in the division as far as in line for next title shot. So, and I get to fight home. How often do you get to fight at Madison Square Garden at all? So hell yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, and those tough semifinalists are strange. I know the UFC counts on your record. Some databases do, some don't.
Some don't. As far as I know, that one was officially sanctioned and should be on my record. Sure, dog, you got to update me, man. Y'all messing me up.
Well, nevertheless, I mean, that was a very good performance for you on the show. What do you look to do differently this time? Is it going to be a similar game plan? It's very different, right? Because you're in the tough gym, not many people around, a few people yelling. In this one, it's, you know, one of the biggest venues the UFC can ever go to. So obviously, I'm sure you don't worry about the crowds and stuff. A fight is a fight, but in terms of, you know, actually fighting Roxy, what's going to be different this time around?
Obviously, yeah, it's a bigger stage, it's a bigger show. Just got to step up to the plate and do what I do best. And you know, we looked at the film, we know what we did last time. The best part is when I fought Roxanne the first time, I had worked with Mark like for an hour and a half, and this time I have like 9 months with me and Mark Henry and Jamal Patterson and Ricardo Almeida. So there's definitely going to be some improvements to be made, but I won't give too much away.
There you go. And you win this fight. Do you fully expect to fight the winner of Valentina and Joanna, who are obviously throwing down UFC 231? You
know, I've noticed expectations are a little rough around here at the UFC, but no, I think I should. I don't see why not. But the thing is, I'm going to get my belt one way or another. So keep chugging, keep training, keep working hard, keep the diligence, and it'll happen. I think I deserve a shot versus the winner of those two with a dominant performance here. November 3rd, you know, last time I hold my breath, that's what happened. So
who do you think wins that fight?
I don't know. I kind of hope Valentina, because I think she's going to stay in the division. I think she's going to be more active. So I hope Valentina, but I think they're so similar stylistically. I've kind of said it before, I don't think it's going to be the most exciting fight ever. So I just kind of think whoever's going to pick away more at each other the last couple of rounds, I think it's going to be fairly matched and honestly kind of boring, but we'll see.
Interesting. And last thing, how's the weight? Is that a concern of the past, or do you?
Yeah, concern of the past. The thing is, I missed the weight like when everyone was watching, but I've made 125 a bunch before that and a bunch after that, and the weight coming into this week is better than it was coming into Utica a couple of months ago. So we're looking good. I feel good. I got a lot of energy. I think last time I was doing media, my mouth was all dry, my cheekbones were sticking out. Yeah. So I feel much better.
That's awesome. Well, it all goes down Saturday night. Sijara Eubanks versus Roxanne Modafferi 2. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.